Hello friends, how are you all? I hope you're well and keeping safe. I thought today I would bring you a nice uplifting story time video. So if you didn't know, last year, so January 2020, we went to Orlando, Florida. And it's a place that I love, it's always in my heart. We try to go every year if we can, obviously we didn't go last year. But I have some very lovely, some funny stories from there. So I thought to kind of lighten the mood and make everything just light, I would tell you the story of how Oliver met Pooh Bear. Now, I'm just going to say this now because I'm going to try and insert pictures over here. But if I can't quite figure it out, they'll be at the end. There'll be some at the end because I'm still learning this whole editing thing. I think I know how to do it. So hopefully you will see some pictures up here. But if not, they will be at the end. So yeah, we was in Epcot and it was a rainy, quite miserable day. And again, please don't give me hate for this, but Epcot is our least favourite park. I know most people seem to absolutely love it, but for us, we always find it quite boring. Like, there's not that much for us to do. We sort of walk around the World Showcase, we do the rides, but to us it doesn't really take us all day. But so we was walking around, it was rainy. Oliver had just fallen asleep. And Epcot can be quite noisy, which if you haven't got kids or young like babies, you probably wouldn't realise it because we never realised it before. But there's so many street artists, street bands, street performers going on. And every time we walked from one country to another, it was just getting, just kept making him jump and waking him up. So we thought of going to the UK. Just sort of behind the UK, there's a garden behind the shops. And we thought, oh, we'll sit in this garden because that should be quite quiet. And it was. Oliver got a really nice sleep. When he woke up, we noticed just kind of next to where we were sitting, there was a Pooh Bear meet and greet. So we thought, you know what? Oliver, he'd only met Ariel at that point, and that was by accident. If you want to hear the Ariel story, let me know down below. But that was back since we thought, you know, we'll go meet Pooh Bear. This should be a nice, you know, just fun thing to do. So we queued up, got to the front, and we're thinking, now, he's never met anyone like Pooh Bear, so he's either going to scream or he's going to love him. So we went in kind of waiting for that kind of scream, but oh my goodness, Oliver immediately held his arms out, gave him a hug, he kept kissing his nose. Pooh Bear was being so lovely. Pooh Bear absolutely loved him. He was hugging him and signing his autograph book. And then we went over to have the picture taken. Now, I love meeting the characters. It's my favourite thing to do in Disney. And I have always, every year, I've always looked forward to going and meeting the characters. So I'm going there. I'm standing there with Oliver in my arms. And he just started learning to crawl at that point. So I'm holding him in my arms and the lady goes, who's taking the pictures, can he sit on his own? And I went, yeah. She goes, oh, just have him sit down in front of Pooh Bear and then we'll get some of him and Pooh. And I was a bit like, oh, I'm being kicked out of the picture. Let me tell you, that was a common occurrence. It was like, Mum, get out the way. We just want your baby. So I was like, okay. So I just kind of sat to the side. So to this side, I was sort of smiling, but I was thinking, oh, I want to be in the picture. But you know, that was absolutely lovely. So Pooh Bear kneeled down, Oliver sat sort of on his lap sort of thing. And Oliver was just looking up at him, snuggling into him, cuddling him. Then he started to sort of crawl off. He was like, oh, I can move. And now, with some characters, they have the Disney photographer. With Pooh Bear, they didn't have that. So she was using my phone to take pictures. And when I say she took over 100 photos on my phone, I'm not even exaggerating. I think it was like close to 150. She was just snapping the thing, which I absolutely loved. You know, she took so many. And, you know, I picked her up, put him back with Pooh Bear. And Oliver just snuggled right down in his lap, snuggled right into his arm. And if he was able to say like that, he would have fallen asleep. It was so cute. And Pooh Bear was just absolutely in love with Oliver. It was the sweetest thing I've ever seen. I've always gone there all other years and seen these little babies with the characters and thought, oh my gosh, I love that, that's so sweet. But this, when it's your own, it's even more just, oh, my heart. It was just so sweet. So obviously, he was probably in there getting on for 10 minutes. And you can see people outside sort of looking at us like, you know, you done yet? I mean, the people that were at the front that could see were really smiling. Oh, isn't that sweet? And yeah, so as we were sort of thinking, well, you know, guess we should start moving, Oliver started crawling off. And the lady was still taking pictures. She goes, I'm not even taking pictures of him with Pooh anymore. He's just so cute, I can't stop. And I was like, take all the pictures you want, you know, this is lovely. So mixed him up, we had to say bye to Pooh. Oliver gave him another kiss and he sort of started crying because he didn't want to leave him. And it was just the sweetest, absolute sweetest memory I think we have of Florida this year. Not this year, sorry, last year. It was just, you know, just those perfect moments that every time you think of, your heart just goes warm, and oh, it was definitely that moment. So I thought I would share that with you, and I hope whoever's watching this fills you with a bit of warmth and a bit of, oh, that is so lovely, because honestly, oh, the best memory. Like I said, hopefully I was able to get the pictures on the screen. If not, there'll be some as soon as I finish rambling. But thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this little story. If you want to hear any more of any other characters, we met Elsa, Anna, Mickey, Minnie, Beetlejuice in Universal Studios, because why not? Oh, we met so many. Goofy. So if you've got a character in mind, or I will have a story, maybe not with Oliver, but from the past. So if you want to hear a story with a character, just let me know, and I can, you know, I've practically met everyone now. So just let me know. If there's not one with Oliver, then I'll film one of, you know, an encounter I've had. So like I said, thank you so much for watching. Please give this a thumbs up if you enjoyed. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.